Hello everybody, I'm back with another video. To all the simps out there, you need to wake up because your way is not working. Simping will not help you get a woman in any way. Simping is not going to make that female, that woman, that lady that you have a crush on, that you like, that in your own mind that you love, it's not going to make her accept you as a man. You're not going to win her over. You're not going to get any pussy from her. You're just not going to get anything meaningful from her by simping. Trust me, I know. I used to simp. I used to be a simp. And it was because of the way I was brought up and what I bought into from society. I just due to ignorance and lack of knowledge and lack of experience of really dealing with women, I was a simp. And I'm here to warn you that it's never going to work for you. You need to try another approach in life. Simping is not the answer. And the situation is, even if you somehow get involved with a woman that comes into your life as a result of your simping or you being a simp, she's going to exploit you for it. Actually, she's going to exploit you regardless if you're a simp. Whether you're with her or not, whether you get with her or not, whether she gives you the pussy or not, she's still going to exploit you. Especially if you're a simp. It's going to happen even quicker. You might even get the pussy. And then you're so happy that you got the pussy. Yes, it's good. It's nice. It feels good to you. But what she's doing is she's using that pussy against you. So like now she got you under her thumb. She got you wrapped around her finger. Okay? And you know, she's just gonna use it to your advantage, to her advantage rather. Because now you're gonna jump up with the quickness to cater to her every need. You're gonna bow down to her because you want that pussy again. And you think by you simping, that's just gonna have she's just gonna give it to you. But what happens, and you don't realize it at the time, she might give you a whole lot of sex early on in the relationship. That's just to hook you. She's trying to get you pussy whipped. And then when she got you, then she's gonna cut back on the pussy. And then you're just gonna be a pathetic punk ass wrapped around her finger. And, you know, you're just going to be a pathetic excuse for a man. And she won't respect you. Because she knows all she got to do is dangle that pussy in front of you just to make you do what she wants you to do. And you seemingly are perfectly okay with that. Simping will get you into trouble, my man. You think that, again, this particular female, and usually, well, not usually, but either you don't know her, sometimes you might know her, but most of the time you don't know her, but you're just going to simp for her, and you think that's going to impress her. she don't give a damn about you. That's not going to impress her. But you're going to simp for her anyway. So how is it dangerous for you? Well, let's say you're out in public and you meet a girl at the club. Now, she's not your girl. You just met her. You don't know this bitch. But you met her at the club. You danced with her a couple times, a couple songs. Now you think you own her. Now you think she's yours. Another man out there just now met her. She's now talking to that man. Now what you're trying to do is mark your territory and, claim her as yours. And then you're ready to get into a fight with some dude you don't know over a bitch you don't know. That's dangerous. That's stupid too. Because you don't know what that nigga's gonna do. He might have a gun. He might shoot and kill you. He might stab you. Or you guys get in a fight and he kicks your fucking ass. He might fuck you up. Over what? Some bitch you barely met? That's stupid. Simping is dangerous, man. Now, even when I was a simp, I didn't get into that kind of dangerous situation. Well, I was in a dangerous situation, but I never got fucked up over a bitch. I never got in a fight over a bitch, because even though when I was simping, when I was a simp and I didn't know any better, a part of me felt like I was doing something wrong. Something seemed off. It didn't seem right to me. So I knew something was up. I knew something was wrong. But according to society, you gotta be thirsty, approach a woman, run after her, put her on a pedestal. This is the stuff that I did, that I thought that I was supposed to do. You're supposed to put her on a pedestal. You're supposed to kind of somewhat chase after her because, you're showing your manhood and your assertiveness in approaching the woman. You're devaluing yourself and you're giving value to this woman in the process of doing that. And then you're basically making her out to be the prize, and she telegraphs your intent, and you're just making it all about her, which she likes that. She's all about that, but that doesn't win her over. And then you ask for her number so you can sit up on her throne, and she could just turn you down and say no. And a lot of women sometimes get off on doing that. That they feel good about themselves. They feel validated because so many dudes approach them and they are able to turn so many dudes down. And they love doing that. If you're not Superman and you're not the most perfect man in the world in her eyes, whatever that may be, then you're basically setting yourself up and giving her reason to shoot you down, and then she's going to feel good about herself, and then you're going to feel stupid because you got turned down. Or if you have thick skin, and you should have thick skin, okay, then that won't bother you, but you still gave your power to this woman, and you gave her your value just by putting in your time and effort to approach her just so she could shoot you down. That is also part of simping. But you say, well, the man's supposed to approach the woman. The man has to talk to the woman, and yes, okay, well, here's the thing. That's what society tells you. Approaching a bunch of women picking them up, that doesn't make you a man. Now, yes, it is in our nature. We are men. Men are the hunters and the gatherers. So yes, we are supposed to make things happen. But what you need to realize is you only approach the woman if she's giving you a signal. You need to be able to read body language. You don't just approach a woman haphazardly, randomly, off the cuff, like, oh, there's a woman. Oh, there she is. I'm going to approach her. Like, okay, you could do that, but you're actually dramatically decreasing your chances with her just by doing that. What you need to do, and I'm going to give you a little bit of game, you need to make yourself noticeable to her. If it's like a quick on the move situation, then yeah, you might need to approach her, but you really don't. I don't advise you approaching women, but you're going to do what you're going to do. So that's you. I advise approaching her indirectly, meaning you get her to notice you, and if she notices you and she sees you, she might approach you. Now, it's no guarantee that a woman's going to do this. It's not necessarily in their nature to approach a man. They're not really going to approach a man the same way as a man supposedly is supposed to approach the woman. But you need to, me personally, like, I'm not going to give my power away to a woman. So I just try to make myself noticeable to her in her eyes. So I just be who I am, be the better me, not just be yourself. I'm going to be myself, but I'm going to be my best self, my better self, my best self. So she will notice me. And then she might say something to me. I don't know what it could be. I keep my hair cut. I try to get a haircut once a week. It's expensive, but hey, I try to be presentable. Not for women, not squarely for women. Because like I told you before, I'm in the public eye. I work 2 gigs where I'm in the public eye. I drive for Lyft, and I also work on TV as a background extra. So I need to look a certain way and be presentable. So it's job related. Number 1. Number 2, I'm presentable because I want to be presentable. That's just who I am. When you're presentable, people take you serious, both men and women. Society take you serious. The public take you serious. And everyone takes you serious, and they treat you with respect because you look respectable and presentable. So I do that because I want that. And then thirdly, as a byproduct of being presentable, yes, then yeah, women will also notice me. You know, I go to the gym, I stay in shape. Again, that's a part of being presentable, not just for women's attention, but just because, you know, people take you serious when you look a certain way. I'm a black man, so I have to be presentable in a certain way. But basically, I'm just trying to wake the Simps up. You don't have to approach women so much. Let them approach you sometime. And they will approach you by giving you a compliment, or they will say hi, they might smile, or they might accidentally bump into you, when in fact it's not really an accident, but that's another story. So when they do these things to you and they give you these signals, then that's when you approach. And then you take it from there. I'll talk to you guys later. You guys have a good night. It's Neck of the Woods. I'm out.